13 of those 16 were in the circle. 2-0. Shows bunt, lays it down up the first baseline, collides with the defender. Throw to first is in time anyway. Cadlub a little slow to get up. I think they're going to get interference here, no doubt.
Let's see how far off the line Thole was.
I mean, she's several steps inside.
That's a good 2 steps. We saw immediately Jonathan Hand motion that it was interference. I thought too that's a little bit far off the base path.
I mean, she was a full couple steps inside. Where Cadlub was positioned was not abnormal.
I was going to say, what else is an infielder supposed to do on that play aside from let you go by? I know everybody's trying to react and be quick now that we're in extra innings because that runner on second is so important. And Coach Erickson's making his case right now too of, well, yeah, like
several
just run
steps
him over.
Inside.
Not sure if we can see the replay one more time. Now with our crew going over a very crucial call.
I mean, you talk about important calls in a game. I mean, it's Kiki Thole put down the truck stick on Jordan Cadlub several steps inside of the baseline. Well, this is the rule on collisions. If the defensive player blocks the base or the baseline, the runner may slide into the base and make contact with the fielder as long as the runner is making a legitimate attempt to reach a base.
That's what's hard with Thole, and to kind of play devil's advocate too, in that you're kind of running up, you're taking that step or two up to try to get contact. You get that beat and put it in front of the catcher so that you kind of are out of the base path. But again, to me, that's a full step. That's something that I think USF fans could be upset about.
Let me ask you this then: is that if your argument is that it's a fair play for her to run, she didn't get there anyway. She was still thrown out. So I don't think situationally either way she should be on base. You know.
Well, Jonathan Hand at home was initially just saying, hey, that's interference. He was waving his hands before she was even at the bag. But now it looks like they're going to call Thole out after a lengthy discussion. And I think that's why, because you're right, too. They did throw her out, but at the point contact was made, it seems as though our home plate umpire was stopping the play and saying, hey.
The only reason she would be safe in theory, and correct me if I'm wrong here, is that if you were calling that on Cadlub for interfering with her, but to me it seemed like she's several steps inside of the baseline. I mean, you have to stay in the path. Well, now she's starting to wander back to first.
So Thole was coming over to her dugout on the third base side, stopped about halfway between home and third, and now is walking back. But this game has had everything. Okay, we've had the robbed home run. We've had diving plays in the outfield. We just continue to go back and forth here because this is a massive call, even with the runner on third either way. No outs, 1 out. Going to be a big deal.
I'd be curious. I'm going to be curious after this game. Now she's coming off the base. All right, so Kiki Thole is not on base. We have established that. However, it does advance the runner. So, all things aside, Mattia is at third with an opportunity to give Michigan the lead in the top of the 8th. So the Wolverines kind of come out with a benefit once the dust settles of moving the runner, despite an out being put up.
Yeah, and shout out to Cadlub, too. Not complaining, not throwing her arms out. Took a big hit, too. Just popped up, and after a long discussion, Batter's interference, the call.
And the first pitch to Audrey LeClaire is in the basement for ball one. So batter's interference.